everyone. So final video review for this week is for Love and Duty by Catherine Young. If you want to check out my review, I've just posted that. So if you're on Facebook, there's a link within the post, and if you're on YouTube, there's a link within the description below. And this is the video review. So Love and Duty by Catherine Young. This is an action-packed romance, like proper action-packed. Princess Rosalie, she learns she has to marry Princess Lucia rather than one of her lovers. Devastated, obviously, in the interest of a military treaty being made between their planets. So they both know this is what's best for the people, and they have to learn to navigate what is their new relationship, what it means, what's going to make it work. But that isn't easy when they're under the threat of attack, assassination, and war is looming. I mean, seriously, what a situation to find yourself in. Whole new relationship, all this extra stuff that is pretty deadly. So it was really, really exciting. There was a lot going on. There was this instant tension between Princess Rosalie learning that, you know, what she must do, and then, you know, she met Princess Lucia, and suddenly there was like this really sort of exciting premise between them, because it wasn't quite as Rosalie had thought it was. So Rosalie was kind of the spotlight character in this. She really was front and center. We had to sort of wait and wonder whether she was going to adapt and do what her planet needed, if she was going to fight all the way. Even, you know, when her and Lucia made a connection, there was still a little bit of uncertainty about what she was actually going to do in the end. So what I loved most was the flexibility. There was a really modern take on how open Rosalie was with her emotions, her relations, her lovers, everything. And then Lucia being really accepting of that. She was sort of bought into it. She knew her duty, you know, to her own planet. And she was just really accepting and adaptable and willing to sort of meet Rosalie part way in whatever arrangement they needed to make. You know, she too had her own connections that she formed on her own planet. She wasn't too keen on this arrangement either. And she was willing, though, Lucia, she was really willing to be loyal and faithful to the needs of her own planet and her people, and make some sacrifices, but meet Rosalie halfway with whatever it was she needed to be able to do the same for her own planet. So that was really good. Like, of Lucia, she was quite an open character and really sort of respectable and admirable in that way. So they both ended up actually making really personal sacrifices, but they gained so much in terms of companionship, love, happiness, and everybody benefited. Everybody got sort of what they needed from this. And I loved how they were both really strong leaders, great role models, and they had really great determination, which was so infectious in the end. You were like, yeah, come on, you two, you're an unstoppable force, this is going to be amazing. And it was just great to be on their journey with them. So I just loved that about it. And then there's this whole cast of characters surrounding them as well, because you've got Rosalie's lovers, you've got Lucia's friends and companions from her home planet, you know, really loyal military people who are there to serve her, don't want to leave her. It's really important to them to not break any bonds, you know, all this type of thing. And it's those influences of family and past experiences that really help to shape and develop both Rosalie and Lucia while they're finding their way through everything that's new to them and how it's all going to work and what they need to do for survival of both their planets. And they just had this amazing connection. When things became really, really intense, when that real threat of war and attack really became real, they just put their personal preferences aside. They developed a great sort of working relationship. They were a strong team. They just were not going to give in to the threats, and it was absolutely amazing the sacrifices they were willing to make as a result as well, both of them personally. So I really hope there's going to be more stories from Rosalie and Lucia, because their future is no doubt going to be like, oh, it's going to be so exciting, and I can't wait to find out what waits for them now after sort of this scenario. So I'm really, really excited for their future, and hopefully we will get into the story and find out what that is. But I will pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Love and Duty by Catherine Young. I really enjoyed it and hope you will too. If you've read Love and Duty, I would love to know your thoughts on it. So please do comment, please do get involved and let us know what you thought of the story. If you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to be read list, or you're super excited and intrigued and thinking, I really want to know what that's all about, do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it. Bye.